Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me in another of my monologues. Now, before I start with today's subject, I just want to give a little bit of promotion to a few events that are going on. Firstly, there's this one in London. It's called Beyond the System, Live Sovereign Seminar. And as you can see on the screen there, we have a host of different people. I'm not involved in this. I was just asked to give it a bit of a promo. We've got Chris Edward, Pete Stone, Philly J. Lay, Allegedly Dave, Karen Dodd, Indigo and Clive Edwards. Good old Clive Edwards. That's on the Saturday, the 18th of October 2025 from 10 till 6 at the Tabernacle Theatre in London. I don't know actually where you get the tickets from, but it might be there on the screen, but have a look. And if you're in London and that's your thing, then off you go. Now, if you want to come to an event that I'm at, and hopefully the books will be there, the old Biggleswick, the town that wouldn't comply, and you're in East Sussex, I think it's East Sussex, well, I have this event for you, which will be very exciting, and it'd be lovely to see you. This is organised by Changing Times, and it's a lecture, it says there, by me. The time is now, and I'll be promoting the book Imagine a Town That Won't Comply. That's the Biggleswick book, as you know. And it says on here, there is no time like the present, and now is definitely the time to stop talking and start doing. Renowned broadcaster, it says, and campaigner Richard Vobes talks about his current move to the land to grow food and escape the system. It's at the Cypress Hall in Cypress Road, Burgess Hill, West Sussex. And I can't see what the tickets are like, but I would get in touch. I'll put all the links in the description and you can find out more there. Brilliant. So there you are. And now I'm hoping that the delivery of my book will arrive before that. It's going to be around that time, so it might be, but I will sign them if you're interested. So it says there I'm going to talk about the move to the land. Well, that would be great. And I'm hoping that by that time the solicitors will have got their act together, the land registry would have done that, and the title will have come to me, and the previous landowner can say goodbye, and what happens, happens. And we will see, but we've got a few weeks to go. But you know, our solicitors drag their heels, and indeed anything to do with bureaucracy or authority has all these awful checks and things. And why should it be so? Why should it be so? Why can't we just get on with things? Julia and I, that is, we're very eager to get on with it and inspire where we can, as we've said many times before, what we see as the new life ahead. So here's my question. It says there, this is the town that won't comply. And we're always hearing about people, you know, moaning, groaning, grumbling and complaining about the problems. They love to go online and look at the problems. If I scroll through my YouTube thing, there's still various things that pop up that tell me that the banks are going to steal your money. You won't be able to have more than £20,000 or whatever it is in your bank. So in other words, if you don't spend it, they'll just confiscate it. I don't know how true any of that is. Sounds a load of old rubbish to me. And I think there'll be plenty of millionaires who'll have something to say about that. But maybe you have to be in a certain club, I don't know, in order to keep your money. And then there's the advent, of course, the digital IDs, the CBDCs, and somebody's told me that there was a minister who appeared on television. I don't watch the television, so I never saw it, and I have no intention of seeing it. But the minister was saying, oh yes, digital IDs will be so good for you. Of course, what he meant was for them, the government, to control people. Now, my question to you, though, is what are you doing? There's no saviours out there. People sort of go, oh, what about him? And what about her? And what about this? And what about them? But at the end of the day, we know really and truly it's down to us, isn't it? And sometimes it's a bit of an effort to get up off the old backside and do something. And those things might be difficult for some people of a certain age, perhaps, who have had experiences, but now they're older and frailer, or they're ill, or they are in difficult situations. But we can all do something, can't we? And my question is, what are you doing? We can't all just keep looking out the window and hoping that someone on a white charger is going to come and magically transform the world into something new. Certainly those people who are looking at other political parties, will obviously see those dreams fail, like they fail every time at the ballot box, because we know that system is default, is wrong, is rubbish, it doesn't work. It's a load of old nonsense, and we really need a different system altogether. Some people just can't get over the fact that actually there might be a different way, that government in the way that we have it at the moment, where you have people at parties that you vote for, is just a pile of old poo. You know, at the end of the day, we know it doesn't matter who you vote for, the government get in. And the government seem to be hell-bent on making life a misery for everybody else. And if people can't see that now, I mean, this is the most obvious time when we can see that the government doesn't listen to its citizens, it doesn't listen to the people, doesn't listen to anybody, it just goes carte blanche, we're going to make your life a misery, thank you very much, and you have to put up with it. Well, you don't have to put up with it. So my question is, what are you doing? Are you still sending your children to school, for example, to turn them into state citizens? Are you sending them behind those bars? You know, schools resemble when you pass them. Have you looked at a school recently? They look like concentration camps, haven't they? They've got Checkpoint Charlie to go through. You, as a mum and dad, can't just breeze in and see what those teachers are teaching your children. You don't know those teachers, you don't know their morals, their ethics, you don't even know what's going on in the lessons. You think you do, you think they're perfectly safe behind those bars being indoctrinated, but are they? Are you still going to supermarkets? Are you still buying highly processed food? Are you supporting local growers? Are you helping those that want to provide you with fresh vegetables and meats? We'll be promoting a local, well, it's not local to us, but a local to them, Welsh food, what is he, a farmer, I've got to get my facts straight here. He's a farmer who's going to be doing meat veg boxes that you'll be able to buy, organic meat veg boxes as far as I know. And we've got some meat that's been sent to us. We're going to try it. I'm not going to promote anything I haven't tried and tested for myself. But that does sound like a great thing, and we need more of those independent farmers who are trying to help people by providing good quality food. So have you stopped going to the supermarkets that want you to eat bugs and give you all those sort of nasty things in the food? Maybe you have. Are you still drinking fluoridated water, for example? Are you lining up for the flu jab? Are you doing all those things? What are you doing? Are you carrying on with the system, or just watching the YouTube channels and having a moan and a groan? Are you actually doing anything to help and build the new society that we need? Are you taking yourself out of the system? Are you challenging? Are you asking questions? Are you saying things like, well, from where do you get your authority? Are you dealing still with the legal fiction, or have you realised that that may as well say your letters that go to that legal fiction may as well say to Mickey Mouse or Sherlock Holmes or some made-up name? What are you doing? Because at the end of the day, it appears to me that if we don't start to do something ourselves, if we just carry on and hope that somebody else will sort it all out, then we're doomed. We're all doomed and nothing will happen. And only those that can be bothered to get off their backside are likely to have at least a reasonable and satisfying life. And for Julia and I, that is what we plan to do. And as at that event on the 14th of October, I think it was, we will be talking about that and trying to encourage people to do something. It hasn't got to be a massive thing. You haven't got to sell your house and move onto the land, but perhaps supporting those that want to provide you with good fresh food might be a start. Maybe taking your children out of school so that the next generation is not indoctrinated. Perhaps not registering newborn children so that they don't have to have that legal name, the legal fiction. Perhaps questioning where the authorities, perhaps cancelling your Netflix accounts, perhaps not scrolling endlessly on YouTube and others, or watching mainstream media might help. Perhaps talking to a neighbour, perhaps seeing if the elderly and what have you need to have some fresh food rather than all the rubbish. Perhaps looking after your health and questioning your doctor, do I really need to have these pills? I've been on them a long time. Can you tell me exactly what they do for me, and why do I have so many? I don't know. You have to make the decisions. It's not for anybody like me to tell you what to do. This is just purely my opinion, and my opinion counts for nothing. It's your opinion that matters, but make sure it is your opinion and not somebody else telling you what you should and shouldn't do, and throwing their badge of authority and saying, well, we are the authority, we're in charge of you. Where do they get their authorities from? That's what I'd like to know. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. I will talk to you, no doubt, very soon. Until then, goodbye.